Hello. Welcome to 20 Sides to Every Story. Tonight we are playing Planescape, Turn of Fortune's Wheel, and we are going to Fortune's Wheel. It's on the front of the cover, and that's where we're going. Returning back to the casino that is run by Shemeshka. The characters are now kind of have her. Well, it's not really her that they're necessarily after. What they're really after is they're hoping to reunite with their more powerful versions of themselves that were the champions invented and thought up and wished into existence by a number of lost Modrons that are hoping that they will come and rescue them after they have done this. So they know that Shemeshka has something to do with their diminished state of being, and that she likely has held on to their former selves, and so they're hoping to reunify with their more powerful versions of themselves so that they might stand a fighting chance to rescue the Modrons. And so that is where we're starting off. Thank you for the cheer. Appreciate that. Hey, Fish. Hey, Casey. Good to see y'all out there as we get started here. If this is your first time hanging out with us on the channel, we would love it if you'd come and hang out with us in our Discord server. The link to that is in the chat. You can pop in there and come hang out with us in between our games. And we've got a little group in there, actually, if you're running this particular adventure module. We've got a number of DMs that are running it or preparing to run it, and we've been trading some ideas, and I've definitely stolen stuff from that group to put into this game. So it's a great community to kind of tie into learning how other people do things and sharing some of your ideas as well. So invite you to pop in there. Schedule for this week, we got a couple of games. We got this happening tonight. Tomorrow night, Casey is back with Vecna, Eve of Ruin. They start their games every Thursday, starting at 8:30 Central. And I believe this is a Symbaroum week. Maybe I'll look at Robyn because she'd be able to tell me. This is a
It's supposed to
Symbaroum
be the
week, right?
29th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Saturday night, if you want to see something that's not D&D happening, we've got a couple of select. If you join the Discord server, you can see what nights. That doesn't have like a consistent every week we're playing. So they're kind of scheduled as we all can play. So select Saturdays we play Symbaroum at 8 p.m. And this week we're starting a new story, so it would be a good time to kind of pop in and see what it's all about if you're interested. It's pretty cool roll under system, very lore heavy, and yeah, just I really enjoy the world building and the storytelling that has been happening. Especially our characters in that game are awesome, so come check that out. So we gave just a little snippet of a kind of intro to what's happening in our campaign here. I guess like the broader context is that our characters have learned that they've been going through this glitch that they've been enduring for most of the campaign, where when they die, they seem to reappear as a different character somewhere in the vicinity of where they died, and this has happened to a number of characters a few times now. And the glitch that is happening throughout the multiverse doesn't seem to be exclusive to them. There's been other weird things that have been happening throughout the Outlands that have been observed, and beyond the glitching here in Sigil, where our campaign is, or a session is kicking off, there's a lot of turmoil that is happening because these characters who keep reincarnating have been labeled gods, or at least extraordinary powers that exist throughout the multiverse, and it seems that many of the factions within Sigil are projecting, I guess, their philosophies onto the characters and taking them to be all sorts of symbols and omens, and really propping them up to be larger pieces of their propaganda, and this is created a lot of chaos within Sigil. We've got the Harmonium and the governors have been after the characters for a large part of the campaign, trying to learn more about them, maybe even capture them or bring them to justice. We've got some of the factions are looking to, like the Dusters, are looking to find you and maybe ease your path into the true death. We've got some of the factions believe that you are gods, some believe that you are false gods. Whatever the case is, all of the factions have extrapolated this type of meaning and are now using it against each other in some ways, and we saw some of that in the last session, some of the points of friction that are happening within Sigil. But the characters all have a tattoo that they purchased that allows them to cast Disguise Self, and so they've been able to, so far, move about Sigil without anyone recognizing them. They've already, I think, learned that attention by the factions would probably, well, I don't know, it could be wielded as a useful thing, I suppose, but the characters have seemed to not want that that type of attention thus far, and they've been successful in that. But right now they went to the Ubiquitous Wayfarer, an inn that they had spent some time in earlier in the campaign. They've taken a long rest. They've prepared themselves for returning to Fortune's Wheel, where they are expecting either to try to track down the location of where their former selves are held so that they can go through this reunification process, whatever that looks like. Details for another time, perhaps. Or confront Shemeshka. At the very least, she would know something about what is going on with you. So, the characters are all going to use that Disguise Self spell, that tattoo, to disguise themselves and get into Fortune's Wheel incognito. And so I think for our character introductions, we'll have each of our players here introduce their character, but then also tell us what is the disguise that you are donning. And so we'll start things off here with Isaac.
Hey everybody, I'm Isaac. I am playing Zilloff. My character thought once they were a doomed blue dragonborn that had made deals and kind of given their soul away in the past, but has been on a path of kind of healing and self-acceptance and a bit of rebirth, and now has and because of that, I believe he is very open to these new lives that kind of have become available to him to draw upon. So he is accepting of all these different ideals and whatnot, but one that finds him a bit interested is he has memories, at least of a beginning of a journey of being some type of robot human druid. So I think he is going to be disguised as a Warforged druid. He's going to have a little bow tie on and a tuxedo, and his face is going to look like he's ready to gamble.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, he's going to do that a lot. Hey.
All right. So is this a little Chiquito cameo coming in here?
I'd say so.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go next to Robyn.
All right, so I've been playing Cerebella Storm, who usually looks like an orc who was a former beauty pageant participant. And she's a wizard. For a while, she was holding fast on trying to get back to Nebraska and be who she was there. Now there's this sense of wanting to still remain who she is, whatever that will look like in the future, by having a strong enough ego strength and belief in herself to be able to manifest herself no matter what happens when we meet these heroes. But today, because we're entering a place that's had some fiends, she's disguising herself as a tiefling, but it's a tiefling that, is probably like in what the human equivalent of like late 80s. Maybe has like the structure of like one back in her day might have been, pretty fit, good bone structure and posture, but is now much older, so moving with a little bit slower step. So, and still wearing lots of fun jewelry. So, little old tiefling lady.
Gonna fit right in here, I think. Let's go next to Dawson.
Hi, everybody, and I'm Daw, and I'm playing Baldwin, the former Leper King turned who knows how many forms at this point, but is now an aloe vera spreading plasmoid ranger. In terms for what his current mental space is his whole journey that he goes on is just seeking some sorts of like finality to his story. It's almost like at every point where he gets to a point in his life where it's about to end, something else happens and it just keeps going on and onward and onward. And he's just waiting for that moment to finally just say, I am done. And for such circumstance, I have chosen a human to be my disguise form, a rather older man, I would say around the age of 107 years old, wearing these very eccentric rainbow type robes, and he looks rough. Looks like he could definitely just use a nap.
Yeah, you've all keyed in on the demographic here at Fortune's Wheel. That's great. You're not too old for this place. Jenna.
Hello, I'm Jenna. I play Klak, who was once. He believed he was once a Thrycreen noble of some sort, but now has realized that he doesn't know what it is, but currently it seems to be a human artificer. The disguise that he picks, he's going to pick a kind of like a lizard folk, but with kind of a frilly, like kind of a frill on their neck, and um what else was it? Yeah, that's probably the most distinguishing thing about this lizard folk is they got this kind of weird like frilly thing on their neck.
Awesome. And then let's go to Lyra.
Hi, I'm playing Baz. I'm currently a Eladrin druid, and Baz right now is focused on. Baz has always sort of been focused on his mistakes or the perceived mistakes or failures of himself, and also the party. Like when things don't go the right way. I think that his he's looking for sort of like he's looking for a win, and I think that he's looking at this like it's a chance to actually put things right for once, like really right. So he's very motivated to see this through at this point. Um, he is disguised as a brass dragonborn. It's sort of dressed as like a oily business like entrepreneur type. Like who probably drives something that that I don't. And he's got a lot of money to burn here. He's coming in, he's got a little swagger. He's kind of using his dad as a bit of a inspiration right now.
Yeah, he rolled up in his own apparatus of Qualish and puts that thing on the display floor to shame. Awesome. So you guys have all our opening scene is you're all standing on the floor of Fortune's Wheel. You just passed through kind of the lounge area where things are hopping even though it's morning. There's a number of people, entities from all across the multiverse that are lounging around, sitting at little circular tables in front of a stage where I don't know, there's a flump in like a little silk gown, strapless, that's singing and performing this lounge song that's reverberates through out the gambling hall. And you navigate through there and get onto the main floor of Fortune's Wheel, and it is bright lights, it is colorful, and it is noisy. It's like kind of perfume that lingers on the air, almost like it's some kind of a prestidigitation spell that is on the air, and it's almost euphoric, inhaling it, and makes you feel like, it almost makes you feel like the plan that you came up with the previous night, it just might work. Things might be okay. Maybe luck is with you. And, throughout the hall, there are definitely card tables. You can hear that clicking sound of the cards snapping together as dealers are shuffling and doling out cards. There are these metallic boxes that have little slot machine games that are very loud, very flashy, and there's all sorts of blue beards and blue hairs that are cranking away, and once in a while you hear someone get excited and they'll stand right up and then they'll march themselves over to kind of on the western side of the room. There's a couple of little cages or whatever where employees will dole out, take chips in exchange for I guess they're not chips, they're the little metal tokens that you get, and exchange them for coin and such. It would appear that no one has won that apparatus of Qualish, that crab-like contraption that is very prominently displayed with lights and on a raised dais towards the southern end of the gambling hall, cordoned off by a couple of red ropes that section it off and make sure that no one gets their fingerprints all over its nice, shiny, polished exterior. And, of course, towards the north, at the northern end of the gambling hall, you can see Fortune's Wheel, that dazzling, upright, kind of roulette wheel that's decorated with lights and has all those strange symbols on the three concentric circles that make up the gambling device that gives this place its name. As you're taking this all in, is there any immediate conversation you're having as you're coming in, or anything that your characters would like to do?
I would like to see if the dragon that was here when we were here the last time is here again, or still Winter's Bite.
Sure. So the place that makes the most sense to take a look, so you don't see him immediately on the gambling hall, you'd recognize him. But not seeing him there, you probably take a pass down towards the southern end and take a peek into that icy bar area, where there's some chilly fog that kind of emanates from from that area. The ground and the bar itself seems like it was chipped away and formed actually from a single chunk of ice. There's a big furry yeti behind the bar, and it was slinging some drinks for some customers down that way, but no dragon.
I would just like to kind of make a quick kind of scan or a quick loop around and then go back with the group, just to see if I recognize anybody from the last time as well. Like there was the guys who tried to pick our pockets, the Vecna impersonators, and does it seem like it's this it's a familiar sight. Like this is all very familiar.
It is familiar. I would say that at this point, the Vecna impersonators are not around anymore. But maybe you see the same 3 guys basically, but they're dressed up as I don't know. What's like a good multiversal thing?
Mordenkainen?
Yeah, that's even better. Yes, perfect. Like they're one's Elminster, one's Mordenkainen, and the other is dressed up as oh, well, if Casey's out there, he'd tell me the name of another super prominent Forgotten Realms wizard. Yes,
Bigby.
Bigby. There you go. How about the rest of you? Anything that you are doing?
I'm gonna lean over and kind of whisper. Oh my god. Why am I blanking? I'm blanking on names. Oh no. Robyn's
Call us by-
character.
Oh,
Cerebella.
Cerebella.
Cerebella. Sorry. I was just like, what happened there? I'm gonna lean over and whisper to Cerebella and be like, did the chip pass?
Well, let's just say Barry and I took care of that last night. It's nice, the unseen servant. I don't know what he sees, but I don't have to see anything. So we got it taken care of.
All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how that was gonna work.
Yeah, neither was I, but I'm resourceful. And yeah. Do you think we have time to do a little gambling? Because it would look really natural, right? Like that would be a good cover for us if we, did a little bit of gambling, right?
It would, but we might want to act fast at the same time, because I imagine.
Well, just to insert the time pressure here immediately is the disguise self, and we'll say you have 50 minutes left.
I think Cerebella is more trying to convince somebody that it's a good idea. She doesn't think it's a good idea, but she was really hooked on this wheel. So, a few minutes, just a spin or two. It wouldn't take very long, right? I mean,
Cerebella, just
yeah.
Later.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. It's all. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure. You seem really focused on the game.
Well, I think that would be a really good way to blend in, and we have to go that way anyway.
Oh, listen, honey, we're high rollers. We don't hang out down here with the commoners. Let's get
And
where we're
wouldn't that
supposed to
that
be.
apparatus be helpful in our ultimate? I mean, come on, that would, if we won that, it just makes sense, right?
Clack will kind of like peer back at the apparatus and just kind of like just like longing sigh, like as if it's like that like special car that they've always wanted. They're just kind of gonna look back. No, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got less than an hour. We got less than an hour.
That's right. Focus. Eye on the prize.
Yes.
Speaking of eye on the prize, is anyone giving us a double take, looking at us a little too long type of deal?
Make a we'll say a perception check. Perception or insight, whichever.
Perception.
That can be different info, but on a 17, as you gaze about the room, you definitely see some individuals, probably mostly like a tiefling staff, that are wearing like little uniforms that seem to designate them as security. They've got like little batons or whatever, and kind of a leather vest or whatever with like little emblem of Fortune's wheel kind of over the right breast or whatever, name tag. None of them seem to be exclusively looking at you. They all kind of just like gaze around the room. Your perception of them is that they are not on alert necessarily. Like, it's just business as usual. They're not moving about. They're just standing around the perimeter, kind of looking around.
Well, if we're gonna go in, let's go in sooner rather than later. It's right over there by that really big wheel. Just gotta walk that way.
Let's do it.
The wheel. But you know what would make it look really natural of all of us going over to the wheel is if someone just gives it a spin. Just one, because why else would we all be going over there, right?
Just we're going to the high limit
Oh,
rooms.
all right.
All right. So you're all moving in concert together over towards Fortune's Wheel. And you make your way over to the ornate stage where there is the big red plush throne that sits before the wheel. And there is a coin slot, and there's like a little pedestal, basically. It's got the coin slot on the top, and then this arm that you could crank, presumably to spin the wheel.
And we've done this wheel before. So that coin slot where you'd put like just normally the coin to gamble with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know we're all going to go, or is it just going to be the person with the coin?
Well, maybe if I stand in the entryway until everybody gets through or something.
It's probably like
We've
a
d-
portal. We'll
We've
probably be
done
able to step
portals
right through.
before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you guys ready? Now I'm gonna feel really stupid if I try to walk through this thing and it just like I hit it like and just like fall to the ground. So if I do, I'm gonna
No.
be like, my hip, and I'm gonna act like I broke my hip so I don't look as stupid. All
Okay.
right. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And once again, Cerebella's gonna take a first step through something unknown, like an idiot, just barreling ahead. So she's gonna try to step through.
Okay. You run like right into the wheel.
And then I will fall and be like, my hip, because
Oh, it's okay, Grandma. Help her back up.
lost my direction again. I don't know what happened there. Who put that wheel there? Who put that? Maybe we need to put this coin in the slot. Maybe we should try that instead.
One of the tiefling security guards like rushes over to like grab your elbow and kind of like help you up.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. And I'll pass on the platinum chip to Clack because, let's see if Clack can figure it out. Clack's resourceful.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Cerebella's getting helped up. Clack is gonna kinda he's gonna kinda, I guess, maybe like investigate to see if there's like some other spot or if there's like a place you need to hold the chip up to, because he doesn't want to accidentally put it in there and lose it. So yeah, is there some kind of hint on how to get through to the high rollers table, or is it that like maybe it's that door over there? He's gonna investigate the wheel.
Okay. Sure, make an investigation check.
16.
There's nowhere else to put the chip. Based on what you've been told, like the most sensible thing to do would be to put it in the coin slot and crank the handle.
All right. He's gonna kiss the chip and put it into the.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh no, that's right. I immediately forgot. He's like, "What?" And it's already gone. It's already in the coin slot. He's gonna give it the pull.
All right.
And see if that brings it up.
Yep. As soon as you do that, the wheel begins to spin, but as it does so, there's basically like this arcane discharge that starts kind of crackling around the wheel, and you can feel almost like this pressure change in the vicinity of the wheel as it opens up, and kind of gives you kind of this tunnel like perspective into this miasma of purples and blues that seems to have opened up. Everybody on the casino floor turns their attention and looks to the north, and there's kind of an audible "oh" as this opens up.
Are we going through? Let's go.
Oh yeah.
So, and as Baz walks through, he's gonna sort of like go like this to the people in the in the main floor.
Clack'll take kind of like loop his arm with Cerebella's arm, be like, "All right, here we go," and kind of like
Boy, yeah, now I got
lead
some
her
money
through.
to spend.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
same.
I don't think this is the platinum room I was expecting either.
So you have arrived. And where you have arrived is not exactly what you were expecting. You find yourself standing in a room where the walls and the ceiling all seem like they're composed of some kind of a bone-like material. And you can see almost like fissure lines where the ceiling comes together, almost like looking at the inside of a skull. The room is roughly circular shaped, and around the perimeter of the chamber there are these it seem like kind of pitted alcoves within the bone, and 4 of them hold swirling pools of color. On the image here it might look like there are 5, but there's only 4 that are currently active. So this one here in the lower left, this pink one in the upper left, the red one right next to that, and this green one, which is actually where you're stepping out from. In the center of this room, there is what appears to be some kind of a desk that is made of polished bone. Seems to be a separate object altogether from the chamber itself. And behind it, there's a tiefling with barbs protruding from his scalp that stands behind a desk. But stands behind the desk. He's wearing a uniform very similar to those security people that Baldwin had spotted out on the gambling floor. And he rises to attention as you all step through the portal and get your bearings. And he says, welcome to the Platinum Rooms, illustrious guests. I am Klakacht, your concierge. If there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable, please just let me know. I assume we're all here to enjoy a game.
Yes.
Well, you are in luck because we have a couple of premier events for you, my good sir. Just over here. And he'll point to that blue portal kind of directly across from you all. He says, this is a portal that will take you to Dungeon Land. We're very excited about Dungeon Land. You can make it various bets. We have at least 5 games running at any given time, and you can watch all sorts of absurd little folk duking it out within our labyrinthian dungeons. They'll have to pass a number of tests of both brawn and wit, and You'll find that is quite a popular event right over there. Over here, and he'll point to the pink portal. We'll say, this is, here you can enjoy the super temporal arena where you may place bets. If the little folk aren't your fancy, here we have colossal beings from across the multiverse duking it out in one-on-one combat, and you can place your bets on something that is a little bit more larger than life. Back here, they'll point to the red portal. Here, you can play Fiend's Ante. We are currently holding a tournament. I'm afraid that entrance into the tournament is closed at the moment, but there are three contestants, three competitors currently embroiled in a game, and there is ample seating for spectators, so you're more than welcome to observe until we open up entries to a fresh pool of gamers.
Well, what's that other portal over? Oh, it's not there. The yellow one's
Yeah,
not.
it wouldn't be
I'm sorry.
activated, but you could ask about, there's a number of other alcoves that are empty, and he would say, other games yet to be opened, or some of our game rooms are just not currently in use. But I assure you, what we have on tap for you tonight should be more than enough to wet your whistle.
So it's little folks competing, big folks competing, or three competitors who are engaged in Fiend's Ante right now.
Yes.
How exciting!
Indeed. I hope you've brought your coin and your appetite for risk. Because here, fortune favors the bold. And I can tell that you, good friend, you've seen your fair share of ups and downs. But tonight, it's all up for you. I can feel it.
You really think so?
I do.
That might just be the gosh darn best thing I heard all day.
Anyone else in this room?
I'm sorry. Is there anyone else in the room with us?
Yeah, well, sure. Yeah, I'm looking around to see if there's anybody else here.
There is not.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but what's really tickling my fancy is the Fiend's Ante. That might be a spectacle I'd like to observe, just to get me started.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm thinking about that one myself. He's gonna twirl his. He's gonna kind of pull on his little bow tie and do his. Well, I don't know. What do y'all think?
Let's give it a try. They said
Let's
go
take
for
a
the
look.
higher.
We go all over, I'm sure. We
like
we
that.
come back. It's just saying, it's getting my luck going.
Back and forth with the luck. Yes.
Yep.
Right that way.
Yeah,
Feel free.
and how we get back here?
Oh, you just take the same way you came in. The same portal will bring you right back here.
And then this one here is back to the casino.
Oh, yes. No, you don't want to step through that unless you've got another chip.
Oh, yep. Okay. Well, here we go.
Oh, one more question before we leave. Does the lady make any appearances in this area, or is it more she has other things to do? Let us all play off to our own, fancy games.
Oh, well, I would not presume to know the whims of the lady, but she has been known to make an appearance here and again.
Oh, goody.
The lady of pain?
No, you
Oh,
fool.
no.
Not that one.
I'm waiting to see if it shakes.
It doesn't, and
Uh-huh.
he will like almost immediately be like, well, that is part of the charm of this place, my friends. You are no longer in Sigil.
Oh, where are we?
Well, we are in a place of Shemeshka's own design. Place where even the gods can come and enjoy her games and the hospitality of Fortune's Wheel without having to risk stepping into that place where they are forbade to go.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, Grandpa, we're going into the Devil's Annie then.
Yes, I'd say it's time, young Bobby. Let's get going.
All right. So you all step through and go into the red portal. And you step through into what appears to be a cliff overlooking scorched cities and scourged terrain of a war-racked world. And let me just see here. Thank you for the follow Midwest token. Thanks for stopping in with us. And so there's just this like hellscape that you're standing on, and it feels elevated, and you can see just like this ruined dystopian world, like kind of far out onto the horizon. But where you stand immediately in front of you, you see there's a ring of onlookers who are all staring down at this kind of reddish slab of a table where a pit fiend, a Balor, and a familiar-looking white dragon are all seated playing this card game. The two fiendish-looking figures seem locked together, staring at one another, paying very little attention to the white dragon, who has very few chips in front of him, but the other two have mounds upon mounds of coin and such. Kind of above them, there's this night sky that bears red and green stars that all kind of glitter and seem to move about as the fiends are pushing around their chips. So as the red chips kind of get pushed into the center, you can see the stars in the sky seem to kind of align and become clustered. And as the other fiend calls and pushes his green chips in, those green stars kind of form a cluster. And then you'll see like maybe a couple of white stars kind of moving about on the perimeter, as the white dragon, whose name was Winter's Bite, I think, is just on the perimeter kind of playing with his chips, not able to really call any of their bets. But it appears to be some sort of a card game that they are playing.
Those are some impressive looking guys.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer I keep doing the old man voice. I find it very annoying in most circumstances, so let's try and keep this to a minimum.
No, I think it's kind of nice.
Okay. Do you see our other bodies anywhere? Do you feel a connection to the to our white fang dragon friend, or one of those gnarly looking guys, or anyone in the crowd? I don't, but maybe one of you guys do.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they'd probably be more hidden. I was just hoping.
I was hoping that Winter's Bite would kind of give it a rest, but I guess he's still doing it. Good
I'm
for him.
surprised. I'm surprised he got here. Honestly,
You've
How did
probably
you
never
manage that?
never seen a dragon sweat before, and you probably didn't know that they could or had the glands to do so. But he's somehow just like perspiring, and he's just like just drenched.
does important question? Does the sweat freeze, or does it like mist in any
But
way?
definitely miss. It's like super super balmy in here.
Nice.
What are they
Mm.
playing?
It looks like it's probably some kind of version of like Three Dragon Ante, but with these huge oversized cards that just kind of float. Like there's no visible dealer. It seems like the table and the cards take care of themselves, and they're kind of oversized such that the audience can kind of see. They'll flip back the cards so that the audience can see what each of them has. So there's a little bit of audience engagement happening.
Can I? You said there's a ring of spectators all around here.
Yeah.
I would like to kind of go up to it's kind of to the back of them and be like, "Who's winning?"
They would probably say, I can tell you who's not winning. That little shrimpy guy out there, that dragon. You should just call it a day and let these two duke it out. I don't know what he's
Okay.
playing for anyway. The winnings are an entire legion of infernal foot soldiers. Souls. They're playing for souls.
You got your money on one of these two?
Yeah. I've got my money on Vic Shear.
Which one's he?
Oh, he's the pit fiend. Wild card.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I mean, he goes all in every other hand, so.
Does he now? He's confident. Good to know. I'm just gonna drift back away.
Should we go check out the other rooms?
I'm kind of wondering if we're able to, if all the portals go through that center area, or if there's like other portals that, to go from room to room rather than having to go through the center.
I think we might have to. Is
I know, but
there? Does it
do you
look like
see
there's
any?
a?
I
I
don't,
don't know.
I mean, I don't see it on the map, but Cerebella's asking, do you see any other ones?
Yeah, Clack would be looking around to see if there's a way to move from portal to portal without using that central room.
No, it doesn't seem. You don't see any other portal here immediately.
All right. No, we have to go back to the central room.
How do you think they keep those open? We got to figure out how to get to the important places, right? Like, and I don't think they're going to let us just walk in.
Mm. Let's go check out one of the other rooms. There's nothing here for us. So let's go check out one of the other portals. We only have so much time before our disguises go away. We should probably just let's bounce around.
All right.
There ain't nothing weird about scouting the options.
Right. No, I agree with you. I just am also thinking we're probably not going to find what we're looking for in the ones they're offering us. So, did we ask the dude his name in the center room?
Klakacht.
Oh yeah, Colcock. I should have remembered. That seems like something that would stick in my brain. But yeah, I wonder, what kind of control he has to open certain So anyway, let's check it out. But we might need to be persuasive with him at some point.
Yeah.
All right, so you pop back through the portal and return back to the center room where the tiefling concierge is there, and he says, "Oh, you were only gone but a moment. Not quite what we were feeling, I take it. But you're in luck.
Yeah.
We just opened up another attraction." And he like points at I don't know, the space over here. Opens up, and there's a kind of a silver portal that opens up, and he says, "Yes, if you like shooting craps, this might be something up your alley. Shemeshka has contracted with a number of hunters to bring us a large primordial cube that is laid out on a massive board of numbers. We shoot this thing across the board, it slides around, bounces around, and eventually lands on a number. If you've got enough coin, you can buy bits and pieces of, well, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but you could try to sway the numbers in your favor. It is a big thing, very hungry. Maybe you've got some, he definitely likes magic items. Do you have any magic items?
Do we? I don't remember. Did we? I don't know.
I don't think. Well, actually, yes, we do.
Either way, which one is that one? This one here? We all should go check that one out then, huh? It just opened up right now.
Yes.
Plan on opening up anything else?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll be right. Maybe we'll
Maybe.
be right back. We'll see.
Does
There you go.
does it sound like he's trying too hard for something?
I mean, it seems like the normal level of trying to sell you on losing your money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's go check it out.
So
then.
it's pretty. He's laying it on pretty thick. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As we pass the table, I want to just take a look to see if there's anything obvious on there as far as like buttons or, things that open portals, or like, I'm just trying to get a sense of how this works.
Sure. Make a perception check real quick.
Okay. It's not my strength. Yeah. 7.
You do not see anything on the inside of the desks or anything. There's certainly nothing on top of them. Like they're,
Okay.
it's just like decor and things like that. That it's etched into the bone. So, you want to go to the mega gelatinous cube room?
Yep. Let's go for half a minute.
All
We'll
right.
see.
So you
Let's do
enter into that portal. I'm not going to shift you to another part of the map because I just literally thought of that 30 seconds ago. So you go to another room, and yes,
You got to create that.
I know. Now I'm kind of like, shit, like we should do that.
We want to play it, Alex. Come on.
Well, here we go. We can make it up. So you enter into, it's like it kind of feels like you're back in like the main area of Fortune's Wheel. Like it's like red carpet, like it's got the gaudy gold trim all around the room. And this place is stuffed with fiends. There's maybe more than a couple of angels that are hanging out. And quite a few primes, like humans and elves and things like that hanging out, and they are all standing around this like 100-foot long by 50 feet wide table that has kind of black marble tiling, and etched into the tiling are these glowing numbers. And you can see that there is indeed a humongous gelatinous cube stands I don't know, like 20 feet on a side. And it there's like a horned fiend who's wearing a gown that has embroidered into the back of it the Fortune's Wheel emblem, and she's got this wand in her hand. And it seems like there's some other attendants that are going around collecting coin and like exchanging little ticket numbers as people are betting on the numbers that they wish to bet on. And as soon as it seems like that whole process is done, the fiend with the wand casts some kind of a force spell on the cube, which pushes it, and it starts to kind of move around. And there's a little bit of just like a ledge around this magnified craps table that seems to catch the cube, and it bounces it off, and it ricochets off of that lip and kind of gives it this kind of chaotic, erratic movement throughout the board until on this occasion it rolls and slides around until eventually landing on the number 17. And a bunch of small group of people, a couple of cheers, more groans and exasperated, disappointed sounds, but it seems like this is an area where you could do some betting.
No, I don't think we should go back, huh? Maybe we'll get something else.
Is he going to get suspicious if we don't start gambling a
I
little
mean-
bit or something?
I don't think so.
Just a little bit of gambling?
I
No?
mean, maybe someone here of more affluent stance has heard something of our missing items. Perhaps having a few rolls, chatting up the crowd might glean us some information.
True.
Good idea.
Well, that's what I intend to do, and if you would like to join, you are more welcome to. If you want to leave, that's fine. We have to start figuring this out somehow. And with that, this charming old man's gonna rub his hands together and just give himself a little cough. I'm gonna cast enhanceability on myself for my charisma, and looking to chat up the crowd.
All right. As you look about, you can see as more gambling is happening, you notice that there's another being that is moving about the chamber, and their body almost seems like it is composed of light, like they have a vaguely humanoid shape, and they're dressed in clothes which are not illuminated, but they contain this like being of pure radiant light that is carrying around a bag, and it seems like people are giving it money, and in exchange it's handing out like various pieces of like weaponry or shields, things that look of fine craft or make. And those individuals that make this purchase then run out onto that field and seem to be placing these bits of equipment on various numbers. It seems like with the intent of enticing the cube maybe to try to move over to certain numbers and maybe munch on these items. But anyway, that being of light eventually moves up to you, Baldwin, and seems to be, care to make a purchase, sir?
I forgot I was old. What's your price?
Well, we are running a deal. Right now, for 1,000 gold pieces, you can get 2 magical items from the bag.
Oh, 2 magical items. How much for just one, though?
Normally one is just 750.
750. I will pass on this round. I feel that Lady Luck's on my side just for right now, but I might catch you later.
Of course, you'll know where to find me. And he just kind of like glows even like a little bit brighter and continues to move on.
I can't afford 1,000 gold pieces, fellas.
I can if you need any.
I got like 500.
I don't even have that. Those tattoos were expensive.
I've got 1,300, so if you guys need any supplements, let me know. Or I have a longbow +1 that I have never used. So,
That's true. We could probably just use what we've got, right?
yeah, I would think so.
So
Actually, I don't know.
our intention isn't necessarily to win. It's to look like we blend in so we can ask questions of the other like people, right? That's the plan, Baldwin?
That's my plan.
Okay.
I'll wave over the being of light. And I'll ask, are we able to use items that we have brought ourselves?
Of course. Would you like to make a wager?
I would.
Sure. Let's wager together, Grandpa. I'll
Hey, youngin.
I'll take out the longbow and. All right. So, and walk me through it again. It's we place the item on a number.
People are placing items, it seems like, to entice the thing to go to certain numbers. So
Okay.
the magic item thing, it seems like people run out and collect the items like after the fact. But to make a wager, you'd just be like betting some coin or whatever.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So like the magic item just kind of increases your chance that
Yeah.
the thing, like it'll go. I see. Okay. Yes, I would like to make a wager. I'm gonna lean towards Grandpa. What do you think?
I'm gonna start with a modest 200 gold pieces.
Sounds good. Would you like me to throw 100 in there?
If you want.
Let's do it. So a total of 300, 200 for him and 100 from me. 300 gold piece wager.
And he looks at you sort of with a bit of disappointment. He's like, "Oh, this is difficult, but minimum wager would be 500 gold pieces for a platinum chip."
Silly me. Sorry, I thought I had platinum pieces in my pockets, but I had others. Here, I have an extra 200 right here. That should at least get by. I'll get the rest later. It's fine.
Here.
I'll throw another 200 in.
Okay. And he says, "Okay, I see. We're pooling money. That's fine. One platinum chip then. What number would you like?"
I'm always a fan of, like, what's the number range? Like 1 to 20 or something?
Let's say 1 to 20. Yeah, I'll just roll a d20.
Lucky, if you ask me, lucky number 13 is always good. I remember when I was 13 once.
All right, sounds good. So he puts you down for 13. Is there anything that you were putting out onto the field?
I'll put that longbow out. We haven't needed it, so I'll put the longbow out.
All right. So, Jenna, why don't you roll a d20? And we will say the longbow gives you a plus or minus 1 in your favor on the d20.
Plus or minus 1. Okay, so roll just a d20. Let's see. Hopefully that does it right. Oh.
And so the little fiendish one with the wand hits it with the force spell. The thing starts knocking around and eventually lands on the number 6, where you can see there's a little imp that has piled up a bunch of like potions and scrolls and things like that that are instantly dissolved as the cube lands on it. But it looks like he bet like an enormous amount of platinum chips on the number, and so he's dancing around excited, more groans. But
You can get your bow back now, though.
yes.
That is true. Longbow.
Maybe we should have looked to see where all the stuff was piled before we placed the bet.
That is true. Hmm.
So as like this dice is roll, I'm gonna go up to, I don't know, I'll say some just random fiend that's just hanging out
Okay.
and start like kind of chatting him up a little bit.
I'm gonna go with Baldwin.
All right.
I'm cheering on the slime. Go.
Sounds good. So gambling is happening. Baldwin and Baz are going up to, I guess it would be, like a green-skinned, kind of gluttonous, bloated fiend. Kind of like a Nikoloth, I guess. And he looks pretty grumpy. He's just lost a bunch of coin. Ah, shucks.
Rough day for you too, huh? And this room just opened.
Yeah. The past 10 minutes have blown half of my budget right here on this damn board.
I know that feeling. I've known that feeling. Sorry, a pleasure to meet you. I am Cornelius.
They're doing it to me again. I don't have a name.
You lose that too? Jeez,
No.
you really are a high roller.
Oh boy.
His name is Schism.
Schism.
Well, Schism, it's a pleasure to meet you. If you ask me, coin is fine and all, but it's just not really the same as other means of, getting things.
I know. It's nothing like having a bunch of souls in your back pocket. That's what I was trying to do, was trying to get enough platinum coins to enter the fiend's ante.
Well, I don't pay attention to that particular part too much, but what is the starting ante? I haven't actually really seen it posted before.
I believe it is 5 platinum chips.
Ooh, still not a very bad way to start things off, I'd say, for a tournament like that. But you did mention souls. Does the house ever put any, souls up for grabs in some tournaments?
I believe that Shemeshka is sponsoring the army that is currently being played for.
Oh, no. Between you and me, I'm just a simple old man, but I heard there was something else that Shemeshka has, something a little more valuable than that of armies, whatever, but that of actual heroes. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Maybe she'll put them up on some of the small tables. 1 platinum coin buy-in, that sounds pretty good. I could go for just maybe like a handful of heroes.
Oh, I could agree with that. But you don't think anyone would actually, believe that's true here at all?
I believe it's true. You just told me.
That's right. Well, I think I got to go. At least go back to regroup with my companions. I might find out something different. You have a nice day with yourself, Schism.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. And I walk away as like,
Like
son of a...
Fiend probably isn't like, yeah, have a good one.
I like walk away as like, son of a bitch. Nothing.
Yeah.
This guy knows nothing. I gotta go talk to someone bigger, someone more important.
So at this point, you probably have like 25 minutes left on your disguise self spell.
Well, shall we?
Shall we just head up another room?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
You return back to the main room. The concierge looks at you all. Any luck?
No, that blasted cube would just not lend the numbers that I wanted.
Yeah, we're looking for I don't know. We're looking for, maybe it just wasn't our game. What else? What else we got here?
I recommend Dungeon Land.
Yeah, that sounds like some place that might. So the Dungeon Land, they actually have like they're prisoners, or what are they?
Well, they're teams that are assembled throughout different worlds. Most of them primes, some of them outer planes, I suppose. But no, these are little folk primarily. They form little teams, and they go into these dungeons and they try to get sponsors, and they try to fight their way through these obstacle courses full of traps and fiends and monsters, and it's joyous fun. I quite enjoy it in my off time.
Who are the primary combatants for today's bout?
Oh, we always have at least 5 screens on at a time in Dungeon Land. You can watch 5 different crawls happening simultaneously.
Oh, how exciting.
Place
Betting
multiple
on dungeon
bets.
crawls?
Well, if I were to think if I would want to choose from a hero from the Outer Planes or the Primes themselves, I think I'd want to go there. Wouldn't you all agree?
Let's give it
Yep.
a roll.
Yep. And just one thing, you said that we need a platinum coin to get out of here.
Get back in.
Or to get back in.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want to leave quite yet. You haven't won anything yet.
Okay. All right, let's go. Not
That's-
yet. Here we
That's
go.
right.
I still
We
have a
need-
good feeling about you.
Yep.
So you are all entering Dungeon Land.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Why do you think he keeps saying he has a good feeling about this? Is that the
let's
market
just talk
Play
about
marketing
more and
tactic?
spend
For your
more.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense.
So you pop into yet another demi-planar chamber where there is an electric crowd of onlookers who are cheering on as they view into images that are captured within these floating crystals. And each of them seems to have these different like flashes of images of warriors and wizards casting spells and rogues trying to pick locks as like a big giant boulder starts rolling down a hallway and threatens to squish him. And this is happening across several different crystals that are displayed around the chamber. Some of the individuals are exploring ruins and are in more outdoor environments, and others are trapped in close quarters, engaged in death-defying feats. And above all of this, there is like lettering that is displayed up in what appears to be kind of like a night sky above you, and it just says X-Crawl. And you can hear like little, as you like get close to like the crystals, you hear like voices emanating from the crystal, almost like narrating over what is happening in the dungeon environments. And you hear one that's just like, "This is DJ Crunch Time coming to you from New Jersey." One of them mentions Nebraska. Like, I don't know.
What?
Wow. Wow, they really do have
DJ
heroes from everywhere.
DJ Crunch Time from New Jersey.
Of course, New Jersey is connected to the plains.
It's in its own realm of itself.
That's what's in the Pine Barrens.
But for Cerebella, the Nebraska one, like they're not exactly like traditional fantasy characters, like they kind of remind you of like a Mad Max movie or, something that you saw that's like a little dystopian feeling.
Yeah, kind of Hunger Gamesy or
Yeah.
something here. I thought that was only like young adult novels, but I guess, maybe it happens in Nebraska. All right, so we're going to look in these and try to see if we resonate with any heroes, right? Like that's our plan?
It's a good place to start.
Okay.
All right. You look into one, and there's an adventurer who has like a suit of, I guess it serves as armor, but it's like a turtle shell, like a giant turtle shell that they are wearing, that seems to be deflecting some like javelins that are shooting out at them. And they're currently running away from this monstrous bovine creature that's breathing fire at them. And just
Getting
like
any
in
feelings?
the other
No?
room, there's like a person that's wandering. There's like a construct that is moving about that seems to take bets. It's like a stone construct that has like little slots and coin slots all over its body, and it seems like it's got grooves on it that it seems like the where you deposit the coins corresponds with various games that are happening around. So he just kind of moves around like a walking slot machine that people can run up and dump coin into. And you see a number of people are depositing platinum coins into it.
Do any of you associate with the Turtle Warrior?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
Doesn't do anything for me.
No. Wait, and we're running out of time. We don't have much. We gotta. What's the prize here? I'm gonna ask.
Someone tell you minimum bet is 1 platinum coin.
Mm.
At this point, you know that a platinum coin is 500 gold.
Hey, Dawson. What does enhanced ability do again?
Advantage on your skill checks.
If I give you a bunch of money,
I already have
How
it on
about-
myself.
yeah, I was gonna say, if I give you a bunch of money, what if we bribe the guy at the front desk to open up a big boy chamber?
Hey, what?
And maybe
chamber?
there's another one. Big boy. Like there gotta be another one. Like we've gone through I think a good portion of these. Maybe if we give him a little something, maybe he'll open up another portal.
To what?
To help us find the hero bodies, since they don't seem to be here. So if we like in the central room where the big skull is, bribe the guy at the desk to maybe like open up maybe in the portal that might lead to them. I don't know. That's where my thought was.
If anyone has information, it's probably Klakacht, whatever his name is.
Klakacht, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Probably.
I'm asking you because you have the advantage, and I'm like,
I
yeah, like we're gonna
know,
try.
but I'm trying to figure out what you want me to say to him. Hey, if I give you like a couple of coins compared to what everyone's
could be-
betting,
Yeah, or could be like oh, not like a couple, like I have 1,000. Just go
I
big.
don't think we
Yeah, but
really
people-
are high rollers.
We're
I think
not.
among us,
We
we
have
have
no
maybe
money.
2 platinum, It's like, this is not good. But I do agree, Clack, that I think he's the one with the answers of everybody we've encountered.
Because at this point, we've hit all the rooms that are currently open, right?
Well, no, there was that other one, that super temporal arena with the colossuses, multi-colossal.
Many Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Maybe that's where the heroes are. Colossal. I just feel like we're, I mean, it's good to look and see what there is, but I don't think they're just going to be sitting there, right? They're she's
Yeah.
probably hiding them somewhere.
Might be willing to bet them with the crowd.
But would she? I mean, it wouldn't
She's-
benefit her to have them be released, would they?
No, but if she has something in exchange for it, it might be worth it for her.
The other thing that stood out to me, this place is a place she created, sort of like where she sent the Modrons, right?
Yep.
So
Didn't one of the guys mention something that she's putting up an army?
Yep.
Are the Modrons the army?
well, they said an army of souls.
I highly doubt that. I think they're too valuable for her to get rid of. Also, I don't think a Modron army is an Infernal Legion by any means.
That's
Up a
true.
stretch.
That's true.
But she has segmented off a lot of portions of this place. I mean, I don't know if the heroes and the Modron army are in little segments as well of this place. But there's one person that might know. I don't know if you'll be able to bribe them,
I don't think bribery is going to work here.
but maybe there's other ways of persuasion.
I mean, it. Okay.
Such as?
Such as?
I don't know.
He,
The
he's
threat
a
of imminent death or loss of
I'm-
his soul? Like, maybe it's a little more intimidation than persuasion.
I'm gonna kind of nestle out of the mirror, but keep it kind of like hidden in my my jacket and my bag a little bit, and be like, "Hey, where are the heroes kept?"
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, guidance. Helping her hide. I'm helping Clack hide.
Sleight of hand. 12.
And you can roll a d4 from guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
16.
What was your question?
Where are the heroes located? The Modron heroes located, I guess.
And then it says, sorry, I do not know the answer to your question. And like those people that like kind of look over at you.
Sorry, Grandpa, I do not know the
That's-
answer to your question.
But you said you know the answer to my question.
I thought I did, and then you asked it, and it caught me off guard.
We should just leave this area already.
Let's go.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
You probably have about 15 minutes left.
Let's go and go to the other one because we don't have much time.
Yeah, let's go.
And once our appearances are gone, then we may have no choice but to resort to violence.
Oh god.
You move through here and like, are you just like running past as he starts to lean into his shtick, or
Any new places that are open?
See the new one. Got to see the last one.
Let's go check out this other room.
Okay.
There's a new one or not? Is there a new one or not?
I mean, there has not been a new one developed here in the last 20 minutes. No.
Okay.
And
Well,
you can all make a perception check as you step into this pink one.
Oh, did mine not go through?
Okay, Baldwin and Baz, as you're stepping into the portal, you see kind of a flash of light within one of the empty alcoves. Like, as you're passing through the pink portal, you see another portal is activating, but you're already being sucked up into this other one. And where do you get dropped off here? In here? We'll see.
Ooh, so pretty.
You get dropped off into this chamber where a sharp tiefling in a stylish gown is standing behind a black podium in this stark white room. And on the wall behind her stands an archway filled with violet energy. And she says, "Welcome, friends. Welcome to the Super Temporal Arena. This portal behind me, two unfathomably ancient beings are about to conclude an aeons-long struggle. Bolwog, the Cosmic Rot, and Volshiz, the Ever-Empty, are about to conclude the battle. It's been a stalemate for the past 500 years or so, but it's about to get real. And for a bet of 1 platinum chip, you could get in on this action."
I don't think I have 500 years left, but I don't know about you,
Will they get
Grandpa.
paid in 500 years? Yeah, I don't think so. Never mind. If this is about this for today, I think it's not our place. Let's go.
It could be over in any decade now.
I don't have a decade. I don't even know if I have 10 minutes left. And
Yeah.
I say, let's go. There might be another thing that opens up by the time we get back from here.
So as you're turning around to look at the portal, there are two figures that pop through. Both of them are hulking, maybe 10, 11 feet tall, covered in fur. And they look sort of like bears. They've got claws like a bear, faces, maws like a bear, and they're barrel-chested in that way. And they're fitted into these tight-fitting Fortune's Wheel uniforms that they are wearing, which are essentially like... Actually, no. They're wearing like tabards, I guess, over some tight-fitting plate mail that just barely contains their girth. And they step forward, and they both place an arm on Klakacht. And they say, "Sir, would you mind coming with us?"
What happened?
We just have a few questions for you. Come on. Don't make this any more difficult than it has to be.
I look to the party and I'm like, I just kind of like, I guess, like, nod and hope they'll follow me.
I don't think you are going anywhere.
Oh.
I'm sure you're well aware what's already going on. You probably know who we are. So I suggest you let them go, or you both won't make it out of this room alive. You know what we're capable of at this point. So I recommend we have a more agreeable discussion, wouldn't you agree?
They both roar. And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
That was probably the other portal opening up is the security guards.
I think this will work better if it is a theater of the mind thing.
Mhm.
So give me a second. I gotta drop these two guys on here. Okay, you guys are on there. Now I need to get...
We made it pretty far. We almost
We looked
did
at
it.
all the
did.
rooms.
We
We looked
did.
at all the rooms.
Well, I guess it just is that like ridiculous, right? It's gonna be like tight quarters in here.
Look at that.
Oh
Poor
boy.
tiefling trying to do her job. Now there's us. Oh my goodness, I didn't sign up for this.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative. I hate that. Baz, did you have a roll?
Yeah, I did. It came through. It's 15.
15. Okay. All right. So we start things off, and this warden here is going to who do we got there? I think is going to try to subdue Klak. Gonna make a couple attacks here. First, 2 with the claw. $18.
No. They need a 20 to hit.
Okay.
That'll hit.
That one hits. You will take 12 slashing damage, and he has you grappled.
Oh.
And then he's going to attempt to bite you. And that one misses. Cerebella,
Yeah.
it is your turn. At the start of your turn, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm not wise.
But you make the save. There's just something
Oh,
about the
geez.
presence of these things that almost has a kind of there's a dominance about them that you're kind of saving against to try to not
Yeah.
be frightened of them.
Uh-huh. Sorry. I'm trying to think of what I could do in such close quarters. Because I'm not afraid of them. But, I don't have a lot of... Okay. 15-foot cube. So if I try to do a thunder wave, is this guy the one that's holding on to...
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try to do a thunder wave out to try to push him back and see if I can get him to let go of my buddy.
Con save.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
And he gets a 12, so he fails, and there's not a lot of room for him to move, but it's enough that he like kicks back and like hits the back wall and releases Klak and takes the 7 thunder.
I would say run, but I don't know where we're going. Where's the portal?
He's looking around.
And I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
So I'm panicking. So
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh,
couldn't hear.
all I said was, I'm his lawyer and he's not going anywhere without, and I said, I don't know how I finished that. I'm just panicking. So,
Sounds good. Zilloff, wisdom save at the start of your turn. And you make it. You might be muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. They bit at Clack, right?
They attempted to, yes.
Claw.
A claw. Okay, well I guess we're gonna fight. So here. I'll rage. Rah! Here we go. So first we will rage. Oop. Search. Three. So an intangible spirit that looks like a. So we're gonna have that fluff. It's gonna be a fluff with also a little, I don't know, little skirt dancing around. Appears 5 feet from one of the creatures of my choice. At the end of its current turn, the spirit explodes. And each creature within 5 feet must succeed a dex save or take 1d6 force damage. All right, so I'm able to do it with a bonus action. So I guess, can I somehow put it like in between them here?
Sure.
The little flump. Okay. So at the end of my turn, it'll explode, and they both have to make a dex save. But until then, I will attack. Rage in, attack. That'll be 2 attacks.
Yes.
An 11, 25.
Yep.
Right.
Well, sorry, 11 misses, but the 25 hits.
Damage roll. I'm gonna press it again. If not, I'll just do it. Is it coming up or no?
I don't
No.
see anything.
Let me try once more. Roll damage. Okay. All right, we'll take that first one. So it's a 14 plus 3, so 17 damage. And then I'm going to need a dex save from both of them.
14 and a 4.
Okay, both of them won't make it. And they will be taking a d6 force damage, which is... Whoop, roll. 4 damage as it explodes. Oh!
So a lot of very disappointed people down in the lounge.
Oh!
All right.
And that's it.
Baz, give me a wisdom saving throw.
$14.
14 is not quite enough. So you have the frightened condition until the start of your next turn.
Okay. So I can't move. Can I do anything else?
You can't move towards them, and I believe you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Let's just see.
Okay.
Frightened condition. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within sight. Can't move willingly closer to the source of your fear.
Okay, so yeah, Baz is like real scared, and he is going to cast Bark Skin on himself, which will change like my skin to look like bark, and what does it do? It's not going to do anything, but it's going to help my AC a little bit. And I'm gonna stay there, I guess.
All right. That will bring us to the other warden. Other warden is going to attack Clack. 15 misses. Second attack. A 14 misses. Attempts to bite you. And misses. Baldwin, wisdom save.
This
Frightened condition.
probably scary. I am going to cast a spell, and that spell is going to be protection from evil and good. I was hoping to get Klak, but I can't get closer. So, upon myself, if it pops up, maybe. So if they're a aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, I have no idea what these guys are. I'm just thinking that they're something.
They are celestial.
Ooh, that stuff happens to me, and that's it. Can't do anything else.
Awesome. And then Klak, wisdom saving throw.
You got it.
And you definitely have the frightened condition. You felt the raw strength of the bear man, and you know that he could handle you and probably rip you in two if he had you in its grasp long enough. So, yeah, that lasts till the start of your next turn.
He is shaking in his boots. He can't move. I mean, he can't move closer to them is the thing, right?
Closer, yeah.
Okay. He is going to scream like a little girl and then cast web at them and like against the wall, hoping to like kind of like duct tape stick them to the wall. Maybe
20-foot cube. Dex save.
Yeah.
One fails. Second one.
Oh.
Second one makes it. So this one is not restrained or whatever it does. It's restrained, I think, right?
Yeah, restrained. Does that. And then I believe that's it. Maybe whimpers a little bit, but I think that's it.
All right, that brings us to the top of the order, and it is the Webbed Warden's turn. And he is going to use his action. Vroom, teleport over here. Out of the webs.
Because he's smart. He understands how teleporting works, unlike,
That wound is still open.
Yeah, it takes a while to heal those wounds.
Unfortunately for him, that's all he can do, but he's over on the other side, which probably puts all of our frightened characters in a delicate predicament. Cerebella, it is your turn. You made the save last time, right?
I did,
okay,
yeah.
so you don't have to make it anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, now that guy's gone, so let's see. What do I and then the other one is webbed. Is that correct? Or did he the one that moved out of the web? So
Correct.
neither of them are webbed right now. Okay. All right. That is helpful to know. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, and the one that teleported is the one that's been hit the most so far, or they've both kind of been
They
hit?
probably look roughly the same.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I am going to try to cast a fire bolt at the one that teleported. So that's what I'm going to do. Shoot a fire bolt at him. a 13.
That one misses.
All right. Well, that's not good. I don't really see any other place I could be that would be better than where I am, so I'll just kind of stay here.
Zilloff.
Zilloff is going to, I guess, bonus action. We'll send a little. This time it's like a little pixie. That's like, I don't know. They have like a tray in their hand, and it looks like they just pop in. And it has like different types of drinks.
Ooh.
They have like a little casino outfit, like they're going around giving people drinks. And it kind of looks around. And I'm going to attack it. This guy 2 times.
Both hit.
All right. First damage is that plus an additional 3. So 20 for the first hit. Never seems to work, so I'll just use this one again. And 13 for the second one. Then I'm going to need a dex save.
Fails.
So the little pixie just and just explodes and takes 5 points of force damage.
Ooh. He licks up the mess off of his armor. Raspberry. Baz.
I need to do my. Was it a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Oh, same thing. Dang it.
Oh, so close.
Well, I can't move anyway. So it's a 14.
Yep. Fail.
So-
One more round of frightened.
So, but I can still cast. I just. So I went at the guy on the to the bottom right. I'm just like, I'm really scared and I'm shaking and my hands start shaking and this necromantic shit comes out of my hands. So I'm gonna cast Belate on him.
Okay.
And it's a con save.
Con save. $19.
19 makes it, but he takes half damage. Which would be half of 39.
Sounds good. 19.
And that'll be the end of my turn. Can't move.
He just recoils. And he's like kind of like holding at his chest, almost like he's having a heart attack or something. Ah! Why are you making this so hard? You come with me. Knock it off. And he's gonna try to grab Clack again.
Oh, thank you.
26.
Yeah, that'll
12
hit.
slashing damage, and he has you grappled.
Yes, he does.
So 16 misses.
Mhm.
And then he's gonna bite you as he's trying to carry you off.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh no.
31 piercing damage.
Clack is looking awful.
He's going to step into the portal, and the two of them disappear. All right, Baldwin, it is your turn. Wisdom saving throw, I think. Yes.
Yeah. If it doesn't like directly end after my turn, then the protection would help.
Yes.
Boop boop. I have advantage.
You
16.
you make it. You don't have to make that any longer.
Seeing Klak gets absconded with, and I believe in the relative abilities of my party, I'm gonna say deuces and make sure they're not alone. Whee! I'll jump through.
You go through the portal. Okay.
Whee!
So I think you've used like 5 feet of movement, basically.
Yep.
So you'll appear right here.
I wanna pretty much slither my way over with the remainder of my movement, more or less, and I will perform my own grapple upon the figure. And I will give you my check. This is my check. Boop boop. Wow, 7. 11 is my wonderful number I rolled. Yeah.
So the portal right here is open currently. And then that'll go ahead.
I still got 2 attacks. I will do it again because I don't know if Klak can teleport. I don't think Klak has ever teleported before, so I'll do it again. I'm strong. I'm a slime dude. 4? Come on. Just gotta check one thing if I get advantage on these things because I'm a slime person guy. I know it's a weird thing. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm locked in that bear hug.
That's it.
All right, Klak, it is your turn. Do you still need to do the wisdom save? I believe so.
I think so. I did it last time, but I mean, I'll do it again.
But you haven't succeeded on it, correct?
Correct.
So yeah, you'll have to keep doing it.
15.
This time you make it. You don't have to do this check any longer.
Adrenaline is kicking in. I am. Let's give this a try. He's gonna kind of. Sorry for the bear being held. Was that restrained or grappled
You're
or
grappled,
grappled?
not
Okay, so I
restrained.
could. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So Clack's gonna try to kind of angle himself and kind of like pat the bear on like the shoulders and be like, "Sorry for this, man," and then just gonna cast Thunder Wave
Okay.
on them, hoping that if it lands, maybe it'll push him away and make him let him go. Let's see. How do I cast? There we go.
He will make it. He'll take half damage, but is not pushed.
Man. And he doesn't. I don't have any bonus actions, so that's it for me.
All right, that brings us to the top of the round. We're going back into the little chamber over here. This warden will attack Zilloff. Sorry, I was just looking at his spell list real quick to see if that makes more sense. No, he'll attack. 2 claw attacks. Here's the first one. 26.
26 will hit.
12
I'll use
slashing. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that's fine. I'll do 12 slashing and then I'll use my reaction. I am going to do Wild Surge Rebuke or something like that. Pretty much I'm going to, if I take damage or lose a saving check, or Unstable Backlash, I get to re-roll that Wild Surge and immediately have it trigger.
Cerebella skipped.
No,
Or-
I'm after the warden.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm just using my reaction. So I guess I got the 3 again, so it's the same thing. So I guess it's another, like, I don't know, it's another pixie that like crying because their coworker just like poofed out of nowhere.
So
She was like, yeah, maybe she's like, go ahead.
Okay. I was going to say something stupid. I was just going to say, when you're in Vegas and the reason you can never find the drink person, this is why.
This is why.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Zilloff.
she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you." She comes, she's like, I can't believe it. You know, he's like, she knows that now we're down to just me on the floor. And then she's like, what?
They were already short-staffed.
Yeah, they're already short-staffed. And I guess the reaction will do you want to be like produce. Oh, the effect rolled. So it's gonna immediately, like, she's gonna say that, and immediately we'll take D6. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dex save.
Dex save. Yeah. Nope. Okay, you'll take 3 points of as you.
All right. He has you grappled now.
Okay.
Second one, I imagine, misses, and then the bite misses. So he's got you restrained. I think he's actually going to like kind of pull you back a bit away from the portal. Seems like intentionally holding you back. Cerebella.
I think I am going to go through the portal after Clack. So I'm going to run ahead. What is that? 5, 10, 15? To get to the
10,
portal?
like 10, and then you'll pop right here.
Okay. 10.
And what you see is that the warden has Clack kind of held in the right claw. Left claw is kind of batting away Baldwin, who's morphing and molding himself into strange contortions. It seems like trying to like get hold of an ankle, get hold of a limb.
This old man's very flexible.
What is what's the dude at the desk doing?
I think he's like like right now he's probably cowering behind the desk, like, oh, good
Okay.
grief.
Just curious. All right, so I've used 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll walk up to, is that one Baldwin? All right. And then I will use Relentless Endurance, or no, Adrenaline Rush. I will use Adrenaline Rush and bonus action dash to get over to Clack, to get that extra bit of movement. And as an action, I will cast Dimension Door and take Clack with me as far away from this guy as I can. So the room is small, but maybe I'll put Clack behind me and try to stand in front of Clack somewhere.
Somewhere like over
on the
here,
other
maybe.
side of the room. Yeah, let me cast that spell so I can get it out of here.
He's
There
got
you
like
go.
a hand over where he's been like clawed at multiple times. Like he looks like he's gonna fall apart at the seams, and he just
I'm
goes,
sorry. I'm sorry.
"Thank you."
I can't
a
help you, but here you are.
I was a little worried that you said, "Oh, there's Baldwin," like you were gonna cast a spell through me again.
No. I just sometimes can't tell from the pictures who's who because we've switched sometimes. It's like, now who's what? Okay. Yeah. So I didn't know if I needed that extra bit of movement or not. So I gave myself 4 temporary hit points as I did my adrenaline rush, but apparently can't be of any help to Clack, but that's my turn.
All right. Zilloff.
I'm grappled currently,
Grappled.
correct? All right. I guess I too am gonna try to get through that portal, so I would have to fight off a grapple.
All right. You could do
Oh. Athletics or acrobatics. I'll do athletics, and this is at advantage.
you break free.
All right. Let me see where we're at. Yes, I'm gonna go through the portal.
All right. He will try to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
But he misses you and doesn't get the chance to grab you. So you move 5, 10. $10 of movement, and you're deposited right there.
All right. Probably get to about right there. And now another pixie shows up behind him. And she's like, what do you mean I have to come in? This is my day off. What do you mean they're disappear? What? Poof.
Oh, that would be the worst.
Oh.
She's got off a 6-day work week.
It's my day
It's my
off.
day off. I'm not supposed to be here, man.
You should be paying me just for calling me.
Do I at least get double tap?
Dex
save.
Let's see if it's worth it. Oh, it matches it. So unfortunately, no.
Did she give her life for nothing?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It was like pretty.
Just proving the Bleaker's point.
It was like a little pink and blue glitter bomb that went off. And that's it.
That's it. All right. Baz.
I have to do.
Oh,
wisdom
yeah,
save
you still
throw
have
then?
to, yes.
Come on.
It's a shame because you have like a +9 on this.
I did it.
There it is.
Yay! Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna run through the portal.
All right, so 5, 10, 10 feet, and you'll pop up over here.
All right. And then is Baldwin is grappled?
Baldwin is fending off the bear currently. You're trying to put together the pieces of what's happening here. You see Clack looks rather wounded, almost in the embrace of Cerebella. It seems like they're kind of a little disoriented. You've probably seen that before with the Dimension Door spell before. It looks like Zilloff is rushing in currently.
Okay. Shoot, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get out of the room. So, all right, just want to see if that's a bonus action. Okay, so I will, my 60 feet from Clack, I would bonus action, healing word, for, what is that? For 10 points of healing for Clack. And then I am just gonna move out of a line here with everybody and end my turn there. I don't really have I don't think I have an action I can do. Or I can attack, right? With a
Attack,
weapon.
or if you've got a cantrip or something, you cast the cantrip.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll Eldritch Blast him. This is 12 to hit.
That one misses.
Okay.
You get a second one now too.
Yep. That one misses.
Yep, they both miss, unfortunately. But shots fired as we move to this warden here. He just seems to kind of sigh and look down at Baldwin. He's like, okay, little one.
Attacks are at disadvantage. I don't think double 9 matter. Yeah.
All right, 9 slashing.
Ouchie.
He will grapple you. Oops. Oh,
Concentration.
gotcha. Second attack.
You need to calm down, mister.
No kidding.
19, 19, 19, 18?
Right?
13 slashing.
Alright. Boop. I am so focused. 14 will miss.
14 misses. But he will drag you. He's kind of like is dragging you along behind him. As he's just like cleaning the floor, maybe at the same time as moving on over here. Baldwin, it is now your turn.
You don't got me grappled. I got you right where I want you now.
Okay.
And then the old man pulls out a stick, but the stick is a gun, and I'm going to shoot him twice.
Sounds good.
I will mark him. Question is, do I go all in? First shot, it's just normal shot. Second shot's all in. First shot. Yeah, sure. 14 I will miss.
Just ricochets off his armor. He says, look, I'm just trying to do my job.
All in. Two?
Hits.
So am I. Kind of. Not really.
Oh, Tux is helping. Redeemed a player reroll, so you got that in the bank. Thanks,
In the
Tux.
back.
Worth 32 points of damage.
Nice.
He's just like, no, ow, no, please stop.
And this is a force damage if it matters. That's
All
it.
right, sounds good. Clack, I think you're the last one that's got the fear. Or did you make it last time?
I made it last time.
Okay.
Thankfully, I did. All right, Clack is going to first cast Sanctuary on Cerebella to keep her safe since he's right there. That way she don't get hurt. And then he is going to use his 55 feet of movement to run all the way heck over here. He's just gonna go over here. And then use his action to cast Cure Wounds on himself. Yeah. He's gonna Cure Wounds himself. Yeah. No, yeah, he's gonna do that.
Oh, that's a disappointing
Oh.
result.
So sad. I knew I should have listened to my hesitation. Alright, that's it. But you do have Sanctuary in yourself, so he'll have a harder time hitting you. It'll go away when you attack.
Okay.
Hey, this guy pops through. Get back
Hey.
here. He's gonna try to attack Zilloff. Miss. Second one.
Miss.
That one misses?
That one hits.
Oh, okay. 11 slashing and grappled.
What? Reaction? Maybe no. Has not been my turn yet. So no, actually, it has been my turn. So
Okay.
I get to.
Bite misses.
Okay. There we go. Stable backlash, wild surge. Roll.
Did you really get a 3 again?
Mom, where'd you go, Mom? Oh. Did you roll a dex?
Yes, he
at
failed.
least, oh, that's good. At least it wasn't for nothing. Mom, 2 points of force damage to this guy.
He's just like, what the hell's wrong with you? Stop doing that.
I can't control it.
It's evil. God,
I can't control it.
it's so bad.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me.
Stop hitting me. Stop
I
hitting me.
have to. I'm doing my job.
No.
Cerebella.
Oh, I'm feeling somewhat safe, but I also know like this isn't going to end until we end it. I'm going to try to shocking grasp the guy in front of me. So I will attack. 16?
Misses.
All right.
Is
I'm
he
going to
wearing
say.
armor?
He is wearing armor.
So then at the.
Oh, you have
go ahead.
advantage. Yep.
You have advantage because he's wearing armor, right?
Oh, yeah, I do. Gosh, I never really used this spell. Let me roll it again. Oh, yeah, there's a 1. So, yeah. But that was, a good try. I guess I need to practice this one more. And then I'm going to Misty step away from him because I don't want to be right in his face. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'll use movement to back into the corner. I don't want to go through the portal. So is that a safe spot?
You're safe. Yep.
Oh, that one's not activated, right?
No, it is. It is currently.
Oh, that's where they came from?
That's where
Okay.
they seemed like they were trying to take Klakacht through.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Maybe we do want to go in there, guys. Like, I don't know where it leads.
Zilloff.
Yeah, probably. But keep on hitting us. Here we go. So first we'll have
Hits.
it's 17 hits. Yeah,
17
so then that
misses.
so the second one would hit. It would be 18 points of damage to this guy here, and you would see another little pixie come and pop out, and they would have like a hat that's taking off its hat. It's like, I got home early. I know it's your birthday, honey, and I've been thinking. I'm sorry we fought. I think maybe that you're right. That job isn't worth it, and I'm ready to
Please live.
take the time we need. Take the time we need to get through this. It's gonna be okay, honey. It's gonna wait. Where are you? Where is everyone? And then it just pops.
You can see the warden like trying to like cast like a heal or something, but it's just not quick enough. Come on.
It's so horrible.
This
I
is
don't
horrible.
know. I used to like this body, but I don't know if I like this body anymore.
Quit
Okay.
doing that. Just
I
quit.
can't.
Stop it.
I can't. Hit me quick. Hit me again. Maybe I could switch it. Hell.
All right, 6 points.
All right. 6 points. Oh, that was a dex save. So here you go.
Oh, yeah. The dex save was so low that I thought it might have been damage.
Yeah,
Okay, 5 points.
Yeah, well, 5. Yeah.
All right.
Well, if it's your job, just let us go, and then that'll be it.
That's not my job. Baz.
Is Misty Step considered a spell if it's part of like my face? It's phase step as it's a bonus action, but does that considered a spell? Like if I do that, can I cast a spell?
You could cast a cantrip.
No. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to move 30 feet, and I know I'll probably get attack of opportunity, but I'm going to go to here.
Yes, he'll take a swat. Hey, stay away from there.
Oh,
Misses.
it misses. And I will cast Bless at level 2, so I will get my 4 party members covered.
Sounds good. So bless on Cerebella, Zilloff, Baldwin, and Klakacht. You got a D4. Attacks and saves. Anything else, Baz?
That's it. It's the end of my turn.
All right. The one to at the bottom here. Baldwin, are you still grappled?
Yes.
Okay. So he's gonna move 5. He's gonna move like up through here. He's just kind of like again, like kind of drags you along for the ride. He's gonna take 1 claw attack against Klakacht.
Jeez.
28 to hit. He's going to release you, Baldwin. And he goes to clamp down and grapple Klakacht. 17 slashing.
Yeah.
18 to
hit.
hit. Misses. And the bite.
Nope.
Misses. All right, Baldwin.
I am so blessed by Baz's presence that I feel extremely reckless, and I'm going to mark him again and do super reckless shots now because I'm so blessed by my wonderful companion who cares so much about us. They're doing a wonderful job at it, and I'm going to shoot, and there's 20 hit?
20 hits.
So blessed. For 31. Second
Hold on.
shot. Okay.
The bullet fires from the musket and pierces through the back of the armor, and as soon as it does, you just see it's almost like its entire body, like there's like a burn mark that just like starts there. It starts to sizzle and like starts to just spider web across his back, and you see those of you in front of him, like Klakacht and Cerebella, you can see that he notices there's this hole that's like opening up in his chest, and he looks up and he's just smiling. He's like, "Hey, look, I'm free!" As he just like burns up and just like disintegrates into a little pile of like kind of dust, that magical dust that just doesn't seem to like even solidify or collect on the ground.
Wait, what did he say? You cut off there for a minute.
I heard I'm free.
I'm
Is that what
free. And
Mantis.
the other one across from him was like, God damn. It's awesome.
Do you want to be free too? For doing them a favor, I will move closer to this portal but not get in and say, I guess I'll help you get free. Will this thing close if you die? I say as I fire. 20 to hit
20 hits.
for 21. That's it.
Clack, it's your turn.
He's just kind of like, the heck's wrong with these guys? And he's gonna like tap at the jewel and just do like a lightning launcher at the other one there. He's like, I'm gonna wait till the end to heal myself. After that 8 hurt. Alright, 11.
Miss.
Yeah, let me do the second one. 15?
Miss.
Are you doing your
Oh.
blessed?
I'm not doing my bless. Alright.
Roll the bless on the second one, potentially could hit.
Okay.
Miss.
Oh. He just kind of hangs his head there and like just kind of shuffles back a little bit more.
Are you even trying?
I thought I was. He's just like shaking and like bleeding everywhere.
You have to believe in yourself.
He tells you, knock it off with that anyway. It's not going to work.
He's just all disappointed.
Warden over here is going to attack. He'll just keep attacking Zilloff. He's like, just please stop. Please. 19 slashing and grappled.
Okay. Here we go. Sorry.
Roll a 3.
Yeah, roll a 3 is right. Okay. Let me get down to it. Did it roll?
Rolled a 1.
Oh, it was a 1.
Oh.
Something different.
Shadowy tendrils lash out around me. Each creature of my choice I could see within 30 feet must succeed a con save or take that much damage, and I received that much temp hit points. So you made it. So I do receive 1 temporary hit point.
All right. And then the bite will miss.
Okay.
Cerebella.
All right. Well, I'm not going to be as reckless as usual, but I am a little concerned if this guy dies and the portal closes. You know what? I'm going to step in the portal and step out real fast just to see what's on the other side.
Okay. Make an Arcana check while you do.
Okay. Oh, come on. Even stuff I'm supposed to be good at. Oh, wait.
You get
I get a D4,
Oh,
right? Or is that saving throws?
It's only
Okay,
saving throws
that's
and
saving
attacks,
throws.
but
Okay.
you have a player reroll if you want
Hello,
to.
reroll.
I'll use the reroll. Sure, why
Yeah.
not? Hopefully no one dies because I'm selfish. 11.
Pretty good.
Well,
It's great.
You're so arcanic.
I am arcanic.
travel through the portal just like all the others, and it deposits you in this room that you can see here. Focus it in case the audience wants to see the room, but there are colorful silks and mosaic patterns that cover the walls of this chamber that doesn't feel like one that is necessarily for public consumption. There are several shallow alcoves that line the room's perimeter, and to the north stands a platinum double door. At the center of the room, there is a crystal sphere that hovers over an ornate, burbling fountain.
Okay.
Can probably see in this moment that crystal sphere is cycling through images of the casino, and in particular the other platinum chambers that you've been in.
Oh, almost like a security camera, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to step back real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I was afraid I'd be walking in and there'd be other bears in here, so I wasn't planning on staying long. And so I'll just like peek in, peek out, and like with a 6-second, like I've got a couple people around me, and I'll just be like, looks like a security room. Nobody was in there. And then I'll shoot a firebolt at our other dude with my action. All right. And I was too lazy to type the D4 in there, but I rolled a 25.
That hits.
Okay. Damage would be 18 plus 4 because it's an evocation spell and I have like this enhanced evocation. So
All right.
22 fire.
Big hit. Awesome. Zilloff.
Zilloff will attack. Guess I'm gonna try to help you out there, buddy. Great axe attacks. 19?
Both hit.
Okay, so first damage will be sweet. 20 points of damage for the first hit. Second one is 16 points of damage. Then the tendrils kind of wrap around and attack him. I'm gonna need a saving throw. A con saving throw, I believe.
$23.
Yeah, he passes, but I do get
Ooh, that's good.
8 temporary hit points. Which is
Awesome.
good. All right. And that's the end of my turn.
Baz.
Can I see anything? Is the guy, the tiefling, is in this room at all?
Yeah,
Like,
he's like cowering behind the desk over here.
Can I see? Is there anything on the desk, like any buttons or anything like that, or is
Nope.
there anything interesting that's visible? All right.
Not immediately, no.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just I think I'm just gonna let's see. I will just do a produced flame, but throw it at him at the last guy there. And I miss because I rolled a 2. And who's really hurt now?
Probably Clack. Yeah.
Clack.
Clack,
Yeah.
are you? Yeah, I could. I'll go close enough to you. Sorry, and I will do cure wounds. Let's see. I'll do it at 3rd level. 22 points.
You're too kind.
Feel better. Feel better.
I was at 9 hit points.
That's the end of my turn.
Baldwin.
I don't know if I should hit him or just go through because I don't know if it's gonna close afterwards. Oh,
Do we just go? He'll chase us in, right?
probably. Well, I have a way to test, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move 25 feet right there in his face. And well, play ready to test to see if this door stays open if he's here or not, to shove him into the other room. So I'm gonna move my oozy self and just nudge him forward. Boop, like right to the next portal if I can.
You're gonna try to push him.
Yes, I'm gonna try and push him to see if pushing him closes the door, type of deal.
All right. Strength check.
I am so strong. 22.
That's a strong ooze. Aw.
You have got to be kidding me with these rolls, Alex. You're breaking my heart.
Does bless affect that roll?
Unfortunately,
No.
it does
It
not.
wouldn't work. Okay.
I should probably shoot him, right? Yeah, I'm just shoot him at this point. Set.
Seems like it's a damage threshold.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark him. I'm gonna shoot him, and I'll be super sharp with my shot because I'm so blessed by Baz for being amazing, and they can do things that I can't do. Like apparently shut this guy. I think 17 hit.
You have your bless, right? Or it's
That's with
it's with
with
there.
plus.
That one misses.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Okay,
You
that's it.
sound sad.
I'm just gonna stand right there
Clack.
in defeat.
Clack is gonna go and do. He's gonna try. He's gonna believe in himself and cast lightning launcher again on the bear. Let's see if that does it. I'm blessed.
You are blessed. Miss.
One more time. That's better.
That hits.
All right. 6 plus 6, 12. All right.
And the bolt of lightning hits him, and you just see it kind of like get absorbed into his armor. And he's like, "No, no. It said it wouldn't work."
Try fire.
I should have listened to you. I'm sorry.
I want to see you do good here. Please. Anything else, Clack?
No.
And he will attack Zilloff some more. Boop. I think I only have the good rules against Dawson is what it seems like. 21?
And clack.
Yeah, that hits. See, Daw, it's not
Wow.
just you.
11 slashing.
But that's horrible. Okay, here we go.
And we'll pause. Something will happen.
Something will happen.
Grandpa's coming out of
Oop.
retirement.
Ooh.
Oh,
That
it's
was
a 1.
The 10
Okay.
roll one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Con. It'd be a 16.
Makes a 16.
Beats a 16. I get 10 hit points, which is still pretty cool. And continue.
Bite. Arr.
No. Oh, but
Cerebella.
Okay, well, I guess we're trying to get this guy. So I will try the firebolt again. Because I don't want to use up any more spell slots if I don't have to. Oh, let's see. I will add the D4.
Yeah,
but
bless
that does
could work.
17. Not
Oh,
enough.
misses.
Ah! All right. It'll mess. It's really frustrating. He's hard to hit. It's kind of wily for a big bear guy. Should I go through, guys? Should I go through? I really want to go through. Should we just step through? I'm going to step through. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to step through.
Give me another Arcana check.
Okay. I feel like there's something I should be noticing here, guys. Oh, that's a bit better. 21. See, I've studied magic.
Okay, probably particularly now that you've stepped through this twice, you can feel that you're not getting pulled through it quite as fast on this return trip, leading you to believe the strength of the portal is waning,
Uh-oh.
and it is actively closing currently.
So I have like 30 feet of movement. Can I pop my head back through and say, hurry up?
Yep. Yep, you
I'll
can
do
convey
that.
that for sure. And then you want to land on the other side?
I want to be on the other side. Yep. Because I, once again, will, with my AC, be the first one through to a new area. Because I'm reckless like that.
That will bring us to Zilloff.
Question: Does it look like we're actually damaging this guy at all, or is it really just being absorbed?
Everyone
through
except
his
for
armor?
Clack.
Okay.
Lightning damage he's immune to, but
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to attack again then, because I see that it's waning, but I'm also grappled. So, oh boy. Oh, but I'm blessed. So let me
Yeah.
at least try that. 16. 17.
First one
Oh.
hits.
Okay, good. All right. So damage is not giving me damage. Is for some reason it doesn't like that second one. Sorry, it did twice. 18 points of damage. And tendrils are coming out. I need a con save.
Tendrils reach out, try to grab at the warden, but he's already burning up just like his friend. And he just looks at you and he says, "You knock that pixie stuff off, and you better get a move on."
All right. I have enough speed to get there.
All right.
Ooh.
So you pop in and you're going through the portal. How about Baz?
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing left to do here, I'm just gonna look at the other two and be like, going through, and I will jump through too.
You get through into the other room. Baldwin?
Same. Before I go, I'm gonna just shake myself off a little bit, and I'm gonna use my tireless feature and get some temporary hit points before I hop in. Whee!
Sounds good. And Clack.
I'm going in.
All right.
Oh, that's a big room.
So you are all in this room. Basically, you got the big platinum boss doors to the top over here. The fountain here has this crystal sphere that is hovering over it, flashing images of various locations throughout Fortune's Wheel. Apparently some kind of a security surveillance device, a scrying device to keep tabs on everything that is happening throughout. And the one-way portal that you just came through to the south. It shuts almost immediately as you enter into this chamber.
I don't know if we succeeded, but this is something different. So that's something else.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like this is a good direction to go because it's not where everybody else gets to go.
That's true.
And
gonna-
as we're conversing, I'm going to slide a potion of healing towards Clack for them
Aw,
to consume.
I was about to roll some cure wounds on myself. Thank you.
You may want to save those for later.
I know.
Um,
Oh.
can I will try to bolster some magic. We'll start with Cerebella. You get a D3. Boop. Did I hope it went through? Oh no, it just did an attack. That's great.
Well,
The 3
because
was
I don't have
it was a 3. You get a third level
Okay.
spell.
Well, could I take a second instead? I don't need a
Y-
third level.
You could do up to third level, so
Okay,
it would
I'll take a
be
second.
okay.
Thank
And
you.
I'll give one to. Actually, I'll give. Yes, I will give them to everyone else that I haven't given one to because I'm able to do that. So we'll do that.
Does Clack need more healing?
On a scale of 63, I'm a 40.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at you.
Thank you.
5. There you go.
I'll take it.
There we go. This one and this one. So you both, Clack and Baz both get a first level spell slot back.
Thank you.
Yep. And that's it. As far as my bolstering magic.
And also, as we're in this room, I will produce the Lantern of Revealing and alight it, and just have a look around.
Okay. Nothing is revealed in here from that. As you go around, scrutinizing every inch of the room while some healing and such is happening.
You said this thing is filled with water?
Yeah. Yep, it seems like it is a like a ordinary kind of fountain.
I'm going to taste the water. Just taste it.
Um
Just kind of see if it's normal water.
it seems to be. There's not any kind of odd odor or taste to it.
Okay.
Is it is it affecting the crystal thing floating above it, or is it just completely a separate situation?
Seems to be separate. The crystal ball is floating over it, but it's not it's not adjacent or touching the water in any way. Just like every 10 seconds, like a different image pops up in the sphere.
So why did they go at? Why do you guys think they went after Clack? Clack wasn't.
You know, that
Well, I mean, the obviously of him pulling out the Mimir is pretty obvious. Even I saw that, and I was looking the other way.
Oh, well. So they were in this room watching, and that's why they came out.
That'd be my guess.
Probably.
yeah, we can see so much going on there.
So they were the only 2 guards. Then we took care of it. It's all done.
Yep.
Mm,
It's gonna be all done.
Yep.
We're
You
probably
guys
all
are
good.
there.
I
Got
I
nothing
love
else.
I love your positive thinking.
I'd say so. It looks like the only way forward is through those doors, huh?
Probably
Yeah,
right now, all of your disguise cells drop.
I'm thinking, guys, this might not be very helpful since there's portals everywhere, but I have a spell that can link us so we can communicate telepathically for the next hour. And it might be helpful if something bad happens
Yes.
on the other side of those doors. So I'm going to take some eggshells, apparently. I don't know why, out of my bag and cast this telepathic bond. If we can take 10 minutes, I don't have to use a spell slot, but I don't know if we want to wait 10 minutes here. So what do you guys think?
Either way, I'm drawing on my previous adventures and knowledge, and I would let you know that at least I know that devils are able to sometimes intercept telepathic messages.
Well, I'm sure just like they could possibly have seen through our disguises that these aren't going to be foolproof things, but
It
it
might
might
help.
be helpful if we can't talk to each other, if there's a silence thing or, something goes on. So it's just another option.
Or just to find out where we are if one of us gets shoved somewhere through a portal.
Yes,
Well,
that's
yeah,
a
but
good idea.
we have to be on the same plane.
Oh,
So no goodbye spells here. So I don't know if we want to wait 10 minutes. I can ritually cast. Otherwise, I don't mind using the spell slot either.
is that if I look at the crystal, it's all the rooms of the casino? Is there any rooms that like we haven't seen that it's displaying? Like this room, is this room being displayed on there?
This room is not being displayed on there.
Does it show the front lobby that we were just in?
Yes.
Anything
You want to make
more
a
unusual?
perception check?
Yes, please. I want to see what our little tiefling friend is up to.
Can I guide him? Because I'm wondering.
Oh,
about the
that
crystal.
lobby. Gotcha. Yep, you can see that.
Got some guidance, perception check. I always feel so blessed to have Baz around. It's so great. It's wonderful. They're always so helpful. 21.
So he is still standing behind the he's still standing behind the desk. It looks like he is looking all around and like pointing at the portal, like he's pointing at the alcove that you guys went in, but there's no portal currently activated. He's just like wildly gesturing. You don't have any audio on like what is happening, but you can see that he's like clearly talking to some invisible thing in the room or chamber.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to do your
Yeah,
eggshell stuff.
I will, quickly crush them and say, "All right, here we go." So I will cast it.
Awesome. So telepathic bond is forged among you all.
Time to go forward.
I hope we're all smart enough for this one.
I don't know. I might just make it.
So I guess move yourselves into position where you are going to be as these doors get opened, and whoever's opening the doors can put themselves in the lead.
I'm just going to quickly check a spell and see how long it lasts. I don't know how long protection lasts. 10 minutes. We got time.
Be here. Is this a place I can stand?
Sure.
Hiding by this little pillar or something?
Yeah, are those pillars, those 4 blue things? Or-
Yes. All right. Are you guys good? And Zilloff, you're opening the door.
I'm gonna open up this door here.
All right. Oh, that door over there. Okay. You open up the door, and your ears are filled with kind of a faint music that is playing on the air. There's some perfume drifting on the breeze. And there does seem to be a breeze in here. Like everything is very controlled, and it's very comfortable environment that you are opening these doors into. Across the way, you can see a very lavish chamber filled with gemstone mosaics and hanging silks and furnishings heaped with cushions all around. You can imagine many a party being hosted here, but your attention is drawn to a narrow standing desk where a familiar red-furred figure is sitting.
Oh.
And she is across the way, across from her desk is seated a Thry-Kreen who is weeping openly. And Shemeshka is there. Oh, there, my dear. We have a very good compensation package. He will be remembered well. He was a very good mercenary. Yes. And oh, and she looks across the way. Oh dear, this is definitely imperfect timing, if I do say. This is a grieving widow here, and you all are somewhat responsible. Now, my dear, please, maybe just go and turn your back. This is about to get a little gruesome, I have a feeling. And she just like stands and kind of straightens out her gown. Now then, come. She waves and seems to invite you into the chamber, and I think that's probably where we should pause the game and wait until next time to resolve your interaction with Shemeshka here, who's talking with the poor Mrs. Zephistopheles and trying to work out some kind of an insurance policy or something. I don't know. But
Hey man, I sent her kid back home, didn't I? Like, we're not all bad.
we just have to wait until Zilloff's ability starts bringing in little Thrycreen children to pop in.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
That's the next thing.
Mama.
Ah!
It's so horrible sounding.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks everyone for hanging out and watching out there. Hope you enjoyed it. We're at the tail end of this chapter. Probably going to resolve this one next time. So come back next week, Wednesday we play. We get started Wednesdays starting at 7:30 Central Time. Usually play for 2.5, 3 hours or so. But yeah, as we start to do some wrap up here, we'll pass it to our players to share with one another a moment or a small thing, big thing, something that made the game fun and enjoyable for you. Just kind of leave it open-ended for whoever wants to pop in.
I'll start off. I'll throw mine towards Robyn, and the sheer commitment to Cerebella being a very, very bad gambling addict and really wanting to spin the star wheel. It's just so cool, but yes, stand test, but it's just right there.
I
It's so
know.
nice.
So tempting.
I'm gonna give mine to Ike for making me feel so bad for these creatures that are just these employees that are just exploding during the battle. I was like, it's painful, but it was also really funny. So thank you. Thank you for that.
Did make
I'd
the battle fun.
like to give mine to Dawson for Baldwin trying to take the lead on communicating with anyone else in the world other than the party. So, yeah, it's always hard to go and try to talk to get information. So I appreciate your effort.
I also want to send to Ike the gratitude for testing out the Lady of Pain thing. That was really clever. Like to see if we would get the quakes and and that kind of revealing that information about us being in that's carved out area. So I thought that was really, really smart.
I like to give some gratitude to Alex for allowing me to do that little stupid pixie thing and kind of bouncing off of it. And I really liked it when when you kind of told the story with, and they're like, I'm free,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It kind of made it like, oh, okay. Like, we always try to tell stories when we're fighting somehow, try to get a little bit of flavor in it. But it really made it much more meaningful when we're battling and we just have that little bit of knowledge. Like, we're doing the right thing, right, guys? No, I don't know, but
It felt so bad up until that point.
Yeah,
Then it's like,
yeah.
oh, okay, maybe this is okay.
Okay, yeah.
Is Shemeshka so bad? She's got Celestials working for her.
You know
Right?
it's rough. You know it's rough.
I'm going to have to say thank you to Jenna for pulling out the Mimir, because all I needed was an opening. And these guys have a passive perception of 20, so that was the number you needed to clear to with that sleight of hand check. So
Oh yeah, that was never happening. I'm glad I could help.
So perfect though, because you have been consulting with them. You know, like it was right
Yeah.
on with Clack, and in many cases that was the right call to make. So it was just a perfect way to get things going here.
When in
Exactly.
doubt, talk to the Mimir.
Yep, and it'll push it along one way or another.
all right. Well, I'm going to take a look and see if we've got someone we could pass a raid off to, but no pressure, Dawson. But a lot of times there's a little poem action
Yep,
that you got for us.
We're working on It's difficult. I only got the first line. I got platinum walls. That's 3 syllables.
Can you say it in the professor's voice?
Within platinum walls, I need to figure out more. There is a meeting. That's that. There you go. It's not it, but it's one of them.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
How many pixies explode?
That's a good one. How many pixies explode?
Good.
How many? Yeah.
Oh. I was so
It's
bummed
perfect.
out. I was
That was
gonna do
beautiful.
God damn it, it's my last day on the job. It's gonna retire. One more case, I guess. What is it?
Just one
there's-
more score.
There's a call's coming into the station. No, I don't think the fluff has anything to do with the disappearance of these missing pixies. Oh!
We'll have to figure out next time where that story is going to lead us. Yeah. I've got X-Crawl stuff. We could battle out. We could do some of these dungeon
that
land
was cool.
scenes.
I like that. I like Dungeon Land.
I know. I wish there wasn't that sense of urgency. There were a lot of fun things in those rooms.
Well, Discord link is in the chat there if you want to come hang out with us and continue talking about the game or where it's going. Like I said earlier in the stream, we got a great little DM group that is preparing to run this and sharing ideas for it. We're going to pass the raid now, though, over to High Shelf Collective as we say good night. So, see y'all next time. Bye-bye.